Hi everybody, my name is Pamela Crane with Crane Yoga Therapy. I'm a yoga therapist and I'm also a former broadcast journalist and movie and commercial actress. So I am here today to share with you some tips and tricks to make your on-camera presence better for all of your videos. I've heard so many times from people, I want to make videos, I want to do an online course, but I'm just really uncomfortable on camera. And I totally get it. I remember the first time I saw myself on camera, I was in journalism school and we were asked to write a television news story and record ourselves reading the story. And then we turned it in as an assignment. We did peer reviews, we did self-reviews, and I was mortified. I thought, why do I look like this? How do I sound like this? What is going on? So I feel your pain and I understand completely what you're going through if this is something that scares you. And if it's not, maybe some of these tips can help just make yours better. So the first thing that I will say is look into the camera. Look directly into the camera as if you're speaking to someone eye to eye. And if you don't know where your camera is, if you're using a phone or your computer, just find the little dot and look into that dot like as far in as you can possibly look. And if you're using a camera, of course, you're going to look into the lens, deep into the lens. That gives people the feeling of eye contact, like you're really looking them in the eye. Now, you should look away occasionally because that's just kind of creepy if you're just looking people in the eye. But find that place where you are making eye contact with people, and that's going to be really important for connecting with your message with people. And then one thing you can do is if you're standing for your video like I am today, you can put one foot in front of the other and it gives you a real firm, steady stance. If you have your feet side by side, then you tend to sway around, and I'm not really trying to sway, but it just happens and you're moving and it gives people the impression that you're on a boat. And so unless you're talking about boat things, then maybe go ahead and plant that one foot in front of the other so you really have a strong stance. Now, if you're sitting, it can be a little bit easier to kind of stay firm and not move around. But if you're standing, you definitely want to kind of find that firm stance. Use inflection in your voice. So what I mean by that is if you have a sing-songy way of delivering your message and you kind of go up and down, it can tend to take away from what you're trying to say to people because they're focusing on this song that you're singing. Or if you're monotone and you just say things over like this with no real inflection, you might lose people because they're not engaged. So when you're writing your copy, you can highlight or underline words that you think are important to punch. The message that you're trying to say, what do you want them to know? Well, you can find a way to emphasize those words, and it'll really give your content a great inflection, and in turn will make people really hear what you have to say. And then confidence. Find your confidence, and we all struggle with that. Believe me, we all do. You hear the term fake it till you make it, and what people are talking about, or what I feel like they're talking about when they say fake it till you make it, you're not faking your content. You know your content. You know what you want to share, and you're confident and strong with that. But faking your on-camera confidence so that you can talk yourself into being confident is sometimes important. And then that lets your authentic self shine through because you can get out what you want people to hear. And that's really the important thing. So find what makes you feel confident and go for it with that. And you're not faking your personality. You're not faking your content. But maybe you're kind of fudging on getting past that I'm not confident feeling. And then the last thing that I'm going to talk about, and we all have them, are habits. So if you smack your lips or say like or whatever, there are things that we all do that we struggle with. And when you see your video for the first time, if you haven't already, you'll see those things that you do over and over and over, and you'll not even realize that you've done them. If you watch mine again, you'll probably see some things. But I work hard on it, and I really try to not fall into the, like traps. Having said that, when you're doing live video, and I'm recording this as live, so there will be no edits, you will occasionally have those times where you fall back into those habits, and that's okay. It's just a matter of finding out what they are and doing them less. And the more you do it, the less you'll do them, and the better your content will be, and the better your message will be for the people that you're trying to reach. And then I have a question. What is holding you back? Is it self-doubt? Is it lack of confidence? Is it a matter of feeling like you're an imposter? And if it is, then reach out to me, and I can do video coaching with you and help you look at your video and see what you need to improve upon and what you can do differently or better. And if it's a matter of not having the confidence or you have self-doubt, then reach out for a yoga therapy session, and I can help you with that through maybe looking at the mental, spiritual aspects of what's going on with you and see if I can help you with that. So I'd love to hear from you. Put yourself on video, look at what you're doing, and if you want to share it with me, feel free to do that. I'd love to hear from you. CraneYogaTherapy.com, C-R-A-N-E, yogatherapy.com, or you can email me at craneyogatherapy@gmail.com. And you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Crane Yoga Therapy. I'd love to hear from you guys. I hope you have a great day, and I hope these tips really help you make your videos your best. Bye.